This is the depth of relationship dumbasification. A thought-provoking conversation with the voice of reason. An exploration into why you and your girl just can't relate. The world is tuned in to the voice of reason. Blowing up the foxhole every Thursday evening. If your man is tripping, then talk to Zoe before you leave. Maybe y'all can make it work, and if not, he can tell you exactly how to tell him to kick rocks. Intelligence with lots of comedy. It's not your average show. It's Zoe Williams, the voice of reason on Foxhole Radio. This is the depth of relationship dumbasification.
Hey Zoe, I'm calling your show, 'cause I need to know. Show me which way to go before I throw my man out the door.
Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on, because it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story.
So she's driving me insane, got stress heavy on my brain. She keeps playing silly games, man, I'm about to bring the pain. We seem to fuss and fight every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light, see the light.
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss a woman's ass. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn!
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my nip.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Williams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason. Yay! What the deal is? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the voice of reason. Zoe Williams back in the building. Damn, we got a topic for your ass. Shit. If this is your first time tuning in to the Voice of Reason, please understand what it is that we do. I've created a round table for women from all walks of life to be able to speak on it without judgment. I mean, I love when the women are given an opportunity to just get busy and say what it is that they feel without judgment. You underdig? Today is no exception to the rule. Hot topic on the way, because I really want to hear what the ladies have to say in relations to this lava that I'm going to bring to the... And listen, let me just say, just because I present a topic doesn't necessarily mean that, I believe the topic or the topic somehow reflects my personal, you know what I'm saying, opinion.
Are we doing those disclaimers today?
Disclaimer.
I mean, I have to.
Do the disclaimers, though.
You shouldn't have to.
I have to, man.
Aw.
First off, this topic came from a woman.
Usually does.
Hey. Hey,
Sugar
titties.
Crisp.
Oh, go ahead, Sugar Chris.
Sugar. Ooh, I know who Sugar Chris is.
Yeah, Sugar
I love
Chris.
Sugar Chris. Chi-town.
Yeah, she hit us up with a hella topic.
Hey.
And part of this topic came from a discussion that I had on Saturday. No, Sunday. It was a Facebook Live discussion. Some people saw me on Facebook Live with this other sister.
I saw her lips.
I didn't see her. What happened?
Wait, what had happened was,
Well,
what?
it was a sister that I met in in Atlanta for the Black Power Awards, and she's like this media person or whatever. And she asked me to do, you know, like a one-on-one relationship kind of get down with her.
Right.
And she said something that women could not believe. Well, the men were flabbergasted. They were in awe. They were shocked. So part of this topic comes from that. Because she kind of fessed up to something that I really have to put in front of the panel of women here.
Ooh, I'm excited now. Okay.
I got to, shit. But before I do it, I got to do some promoting.
Okay.
Let me get my voice right. That little cough drop just came in handy. Let's get this music right. Let's vibe out. Turn it up. Turn it up, Phil. Let's get this vibe right. Turn it up. Yup. Go ahead. You can bang it. Just come on. Ladies and gentlemen, Zoe Williams is broadcasting live on YouTube. Everybody in the YouTube world, I want you to share it. I want you to like it, share it, super chat, do all of that. Let me promote this really quick. Love Matters Revealed. Do you hear the music in the background? The music in the background is the music for my Love Matters Revealed CD. I've been getting nothing but positive feedback from this CD.
Hey.
Nothing but positive feedback. If you want a copy, all you have to do is, Denisha says the CD is fire. Thank you, love. All you got to do is go to my website, IamZoeWilliams.com. Get your copy now. If you order today, I will mail it out tomorrow. Love Matters Revealed with myself and Dr. Alan Berger. It is a structured conversation. This is not willy-nilly talk.
Mm-hmm. How much is it?
Willy-nilly, not by far.
I think it's $29.95 or something like that.
Yes, it is.
It's a double CD. Listen, we go ham and eggs, beans and rice. You know what I mean?
Green eggs and ham.
Green eggs and ham all at the same damn time. No, it's a cold CD. Like if you on some bullshit in your relationship and you listen to this CD, it's gonna get ferreted out.
Totally.
Yeah, it's gonna get ferreted out. And then the other thing, let me just say this. The Relationship Dismount, the book, the paperback book that's being sold on Amazon.com right now.
Yes.
The paperback, I don't have to mail it out to you no more.
Nope.
That's the best part about that.
The paperback version of the Relationship Dismount, How to Stick the Landing When Exiting a Toxic Relationship.
Great book.
The paperback is now available on Amazon.com. Last month, we did 54 copies.
Yes.
Now, remember what I said.
Yeah.
Our goal was 60.
Yeah. Just 6.
We was just 6 off of the goal.
Oh, dang.
I'll buy one a day. I'll buy another one a day.
But let me just say,
Right.
I'm very, very, very appreciative of the 54 copies we moved. Right?
That's awesome.
Hey.
I appreciate it. Every little bit helps because it's helping us prepare the next book.
Right.
So please, please, please go to Amazon.com. Get the Relationship Dismount, How to Stick the Landing by Zoe Williams. And man, let's keep it popping. Let's keep it pushing. Another milestone that we hit upon.
Oh, come on now.
Total Package Energy hit 100 cases.
Oh,
Hello. Awesome.
And I didn't even get my order in yet. Dang it.
You feel me?
Awesome.
And it would have came in handy with that drive back from Vegas. Ain't gonna lie though. See, oh, God damn it.
TotalPackageEnergy.com. I got bottles with me. All right? I got bottles with me.
They got you more bottles? Or you got empty bottles?
They get no. I got empty bottles.
Oh.
Now, I gave away four bottles earlier today because the homies be like, what's happening?
Right.
So I gave them 4 bottles.
Right.
You feel me? And I got a big-ass box of Total Package Energy at the crib.
Hey.
Okay, we gotta go to the Zoe crib. You all right?
Yo,
No, I just order
man.
because I support our sponsor. I just order them. But if you
Man.
do use the Zoe code, they like put a little extra some on top.
They
for you.
will put extra in there if you see, you know the side hustle.
I do.
Zoe sent me, Pimp. And
Yes.
then they gonna throw some extras.
And they actually are faithful followers of my social media as well. Go Total Package Energy.
Go Total Package.
Package Energy.
Yes.
All right. Let's see what else I have to promote here. Oh.
Yes.
Android Home.
Hey.
Can't forget
You know what? They got a dope ass show here. Have you listened to their show? They show is kind of cool. They're some fucking weirdos. You know what I mean?
Shoes.
Nah, they don't just be talking about shoes.
Oh, shoot.
They be on like some weird metaphysical, like strange, like
What they
consciousness.
chakras
It's
and all of
weird
that?
Oh, then I
shit.
definitely need to listen. I thought they was talking about
Aliens and all
sneakers
types of
and
shit.
Oh, they on
Yes.
some Area 54.
For
The
real.
whole of a pale horse.
For real. They be like on some other shit.
Oh, so I might listen to that then.
I fuck with them. And then
Me
they
too.
be shitting on other people's shoes.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Because, you know,
that part.
they the
They
shoe
talking
company.
shit. Yeah.
So they be like, those is whack. And I'm gonna
Those
tell
some
you
this is
bullshit.
why.
You
I
wearing
want them to
bubble
judge my
gums, nigga.
shoes.
They be like, we know where they get those made.
Oh.
Ooh.
We know who makes those.
Who make them?
So then they just be shitting like,
Yo,
but
that-
low key shit like, you might not want to spend $400 on those.
Yo,
we
so
know
that's
where
what I
they're
found
made.
out when I went to Mexico and we visited these like the warehouses where they actually like make the swimsuits and different denim and shit, and they put on the wall all of the people they make shit for, and it was everything from Walmart to like Neiman Marcus.
See?
Same fucking fabric, literally same fucking swimsuit. They just switched the tags. I'm like, what, motherfucker? What?
Yeah, it'll make you think twice about
People like,
spending
people like, oh no, I'm
$400.
paying for the quality. I'm like,
You
are
can
you?
make a label.
Right,
Some
you could
label
just switch the
makers
label.
out there.
So the name of Android Home's radio show is Soul Searching. They had me on there talking about some way
Soul
out space shit.
Searching.
Soul Searching on Friday.
What y'all was
Yes.
talking about, the grays and all of
Hold
that?
on, I got all kind of shit. Hold on, I got shows out here.
Okay,
You
I
got
need a
so
show
many
on Dash
goddamn
Let me see what
Radio.
else. Let me see. We got
Huh.
Flex.
Mm-hmm.
Flex
Flex.
Alexander had Method Man in here last Thursday.
And
Ooh.
Method is amazing.
He came in and killed the game.
Go
He
Method
can
Man.
get it.
Who else? We got
He about to get it. Shut
on
up.
Wednesday. On Wednesday, we got who do we have? Oh, Heart of R&B with Steve from Troop and Miss Chalet. They be having a gang of cold people in here. We got Jeff Brown on
Jeff Brown,
Thursdays.
Chi-Town.
He be so
Yeah.
off the chain. Jeff be
Jeff is
all the
funny.
way
I
off
listen to Jeff.
off
His
the
beats
chain,
be off the chain. His
on a
beats.
tree in the jungle somewhere.
Jeff is wild, but we love him to death.
Yes, holla at Jeff.
He be
Jeff
serious,
You
too.
feel me? We love
That's
him.
a cuzzo, man.
Man, we got a lot of shows, man, and I got some shows coming. I got a new show on right now called The Unusual Suspects.
Ooh,
Why
that's
haven't I
about
heard of this
Download
one?
Brothers.
It comes on after my show on Friday.
I doubt that, but
So that's the new sports show.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Ooh,
My homeboy who runs the show, his name is Ansar Alamin.
Ooh.
Let me
Very
tell you about my
strong
homeboy
name.
Ansar. He went to Fresno State. He was a ball player there. Then the man became a Division I assistant coach.
Hey,
Then a Division I head coach.
hey.
oh, that's dope.
Now he's the personal trainer for LeBron James.
Well, now.
Well, and my son too.
Ooh, what day?
Well, of course.
What day is
Don't
this?
have
Oh,
to.
that's
what day is this at
LeBron
Dash
is,
Radio?
and your son getting trained by the. Wow.
Let me just say this, and the dude be bringing in heavy hitters. His first show, he had Pondexter on, sister from the Sparks.
Okay.
She came in.
Oh, that's who the young lady
That's
was.
what's up.
The
That's
last
up.
game, the last show he had this the brother from the Chargers, the cornerback from the Chargers came through.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
He had Big Baby Davis up in here. I mean, listen, I'm trying to do some things. You understand?
Hell
We
yeah.
done.
We overdig.
Get money.
All right, so we done. All right, we done. We done with the promotions. Now it's time for this show. Just turn it up. This topic is gonna kick y'all ass. Oh, shit. Ladies, I encourage you to call in. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. That's 323-230-4610. This shit's about to get real in the field.
In the field.
All right, so let me break this down. I did the little Facebook Live with the sister.
Right.
We start breaking down all the numbers.
Right.
You know, the numbers is always there now.
The data.
Okay.
The data is
Got
there
data.
now.
Yeah.
You end the dig?
Duh.
Certain things we got to acknowledge as a people when it comes to relationship inside of a capitalist society.
Right.
Okay.
You better know the numbers.
Yeah.
If you don't know the fucking economic numbers, if you don't know the data, how you gonna build whatever the fuck you're trying to build?
You definitely need a budget.
Or even have dialogue. If you
Right.
don't know the data, how you gonna have dialogue?
Yeah, you gotta have the dialogue.
So how I was framing it to her was I was calling it toxic ambition.
Ooh. Okay.
Because in America, especially with black people who ain't got shit, we always striving to build something.
Right.
Don't know, black people just don't know how to be cool no more.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
live.
fuck that, nigga. We got to get more, we got to have more, we got to build, we got to compete.
We gotta stress ourselves out.
And what I'm saying is, that is now filtering
Pussy be loose.
into our relationships.
Ooh.
So the sister said something that was so motherfucking cold because she, like most sisters I know, have no fucking idea that most sisters make more money than most brothers.
Right.
Right.
So she said something that fucked every man in that chat up.
Okay.
She said maybe the sisters have got to start sharing the wealth with the brothers instead of running towards the others.
Yeah, get a man the money, yeah.
Not give him the money.
Look at how she
But here's the problem. Here's the problem. I need you guys to listen.
Yes.
Here's the problem. If you can seed the church, how come you can't seed your man? If you can sow into the pastor, how come you can't sow into your dick master?
Right.
Ooh, dick master.
Hell yeah, you can get all my money.
But he has to be dick master.
Oh no, you
Right.
can't have lame swipe game and want me to pay for some shit. Get the fuck out of my space.
So today's topic, my nigga, equity love.
Hey.
Dutch marriages
Yes.
and relationships. Should finances be split 50-50 in a marriage and or in a relationship? I've got questions. I need you to get to your phone lines right now. 323-230-4610, 323-230-4610. So you make more money than he does. Now what?
Ow.
How do you circumnavigate that relationship knowing you're the breadwinner? And according to black folk, whoever wins the bread has the majority of the power. We've got questions. When women earn more money, can this destroy your marriage?
Yes.
Ooh. Get to your phone lines, 323-230-4610. At what point should women start investing their own money into their relationships?
Third date.
If you know we as a people are broke,
Yes,
why
sir.
is there an expectation that he pays for all the dates?
Yes, sir.
Especially the beginning dates. If you know you like him, because they do say women choose the man, don't they? They do say y'all choose him.
Truth.
Right? Y'all have the power. We choose you, nigga. Well, if you choose us, let your purse choose us as well. 323-230.
I choose a dick print. That's what I
4610. I've got questions. But here's the flip side of it.
Okay.
We all know for many, many years that men have been financial bullies in relationships.
White men.
Bitch, I make more money. Sit the fuck
Nah,
down.
black
Get
ones
in there
too.
and get
No,
the
black ones
motherfucking
too.
cream of wheat together, goddammit. You know how we are now. The traditional man who's making the bread.
He's an asshole.
Listen, when I get home, this motherfucking house better be quiet. All them kids better be somewhere doing motherfucking homework. I don't want to hear shit, you understand? For at least an hour and a half. Now, you
Damn,
know,
an hour and a half.
Now you know Daddy is in there. He quiet now. Everybody be quiet.
James Evans.
When he come in and talk to you, that's when you fuck with him.
Basically, that's what I heard.
Am I lying? No. But now women have the opportunity to be financial bullies. Nigga, the least you could do is clean the laundry, nigga. I'm out here in these streets getting this bread. The least you could do is make sure the dishes is done. You don't want the dishes done? You don't want to eat off these motherfuckers, my nigga? Oh, man, we got questions. Traditionally, the man in a relationship is considered and expected to be the provider, earning most of the money. What happens to marriage/relationships when women make more money than men? We're asking the questions now. Should black women start paying for dates?
Yes.
Should y'all just say, fuck it?
Start.
Phil, Miss Lips is on some more. Hey, my nigga.
I'll take a nigga out.
I
to
love your Gerald Levert beard, my nigga.
Yeah. You got the scruffy.
Would you feel awkward, Phil, if a woman stepped to you on some more, what's happening, my nigga? I want to take you out to dinner. I want to take you to the movies. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get a little hotel or whatnot, nigga. I want to just do it up for you, my nigga. That's
like,
what we do?
When I feel
Would you
be
feel
like,
awkward?
For sure. I'll be like,
Look, I'll pay for the meal, you pay for the dessert, and we can split that bitch. Like, okay, we can go half on a condom. We can, I mean, come on, bro. You gotta meet me halfway, my nigga. I open it up, you put it on your dick. It don't matter. Just let's get it.
I'm just saying, I need to ask that question. Is it an unrealistic expectation to believe that men should pay all household and relationship bills, period?
Nah.
Is it an unrealistic?
Now with Section 8.
Nah, that's not. Well, all of us don't have a Section 8, so no, that ain't unrealistic.
Shit, I wish.
So I will say this. I think that the thing that this conversation misses is often the person who makes more money also has more debt. So really relationships just need to be a lot more transparent in regards to, do you really have more money? So in my 2 adult relationships, live-in relationships, we split all bills down the middle. And then who paid for dates depended on basically debt ratio. Like I'm over here in school full time. I'm paying half all the bills, but we go on date night once a month and you got it. It could be as simple as Applebee's or a movie. You know what I mean? So people just need to be a lot more transparent about what the fuck their finances look like. That bitch could make double you, but have 3 times more student loan debt than you. So that bitch really ain't got it. You know what I mean? She might be a doctor, but she got $200,000 in student loans. Like that bitch is still broke.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
And
people are
bad
sitting here
food
with $1,200 a month in fucking student loans, almost the same as their mortgages and shit. Like, so does she really got it like that? But in regards to splitting it, I've like I said, I've split it in the relationships. I've split finances and then just taken my own debt. So I pay my own car note, I pay my own insurance, I pay my own this. You got your own debt, I got my own debt. Because that keeps you a little bit more even. So yeah,
So
if
do
you
you
paying
think-
for dates, then motherfucker, I'm paying my car insurance.
So do you think moving forward, marriages and relationships should just come in with their own money and keep it separate?
Hell no.
I think so.
What I found has worked best as someone who's done, relationship therapy and counseling and looked at, friends who have better relationships and marriages is when you have 2 people who are actually working. That's the basis of the relationship. If you are both actually actively working, you have your own paychecks that come in, splitting bills and keeping things separate, but also having a joint account works best. Like these are the bills that we pool and these are the bills that are separate.
Those ways don't work no more, man. We got to get with the new age, the new Airbnb life. You got to get with it.
Which is what? What
It's
is
like
the new
if you and your husband is having some struggle issues, maybe you should open up an area in the living room where you can get somebody to live at and help wash the dishes, help pick up your dry cleaners, not really fuck your man, but y'all be funny enough to entertain, and y'all all help each other.
Like an
Threes is
Airbnb.
company.
I'm down with this idea.
I'm telling you, this is not old. People need to come together and stop being cheap and stop being selfish. That's our problem.
Here's the thing. If sisters are to understand their man as it pertains to what manhood is in relationship,
right?
she's got to understand where he stands in the economy of the country in which y'all live in.
Exactly.
Period.
So yeah, if you make substantially more than your man and you don't have a pile of death suffocating debt, yeah, you should be contributing more for sure.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I
Wow.
don't owe any college loans. I paid
Amen.
all my shit off.
Go ahead,
Good.
girl.
Okay,
Good. That's
because
awesome.
that was my first check mark. I said I don't want to be in debt, but I had to file bankruptcy because of my entertainment. So you put more money in.
Yeah.
Like this is it's a win or lose situation. So when you have a win or lose relationship, if he lost his job and your job, you just got a bonus. It is your job to say, okay, baby, what's the plan B? Do you really want to start making beats? Like you have to.
Not at 40, my nigga.
No, it's some geniuses, it's some late bloomers out here. Cause I'm getting back into my music.
Let me just say that motherfucker better be as good as goddamn Timberland.
I'm saying whatever he is good at, you need to support him, and then have your family and his family come in to also give him that support. It's all about a team.
How can a woman support a man who's chronically unemployed?
Why would you support a man who's
Go
chronically
into it.
unemployed?
Go
I'm not
into
going to
it.
keep buying into a dream that never existed in the first place because you're not a pursuer. If I see my man is out there getting his, I'm going to invest in him. If he's doing, like, if my man has, say he has a goal to open a club, and I see him working towards that, he's getting his credit right, he's doing this, he's doing that, I'm going to invest my money in all of that. But I'm not going to invest in somebody who's steady saying, I'm going to kick your ass.
What if he
if you don't
says,
get the fuck out.
but what
That's
if he
a
just
crackhead.
says, what if he's not the ambitious type? What if
Or an
he's
entrepreneur.
an
Like, what if
entrepreneur?
this
What
is
if
a
he's
man
not
who
a
just works for
businessman?
the
But
corporation and he's just consistently losing his job? Well, the thing, again, this is where black women tend to not like to admit they're the biggest participants of capitalism.
Ooh,
Right?
Here we go.
So if you have a black man that's consistently losing a job, that actually might be a sign that you have alpha. Why is he losing his job? Is he consistently unable to fucking bow knee to the fucking white dude at work
How
all the
about it,
time?
Tiffany?
Yeah,
You know
but
what I'm saying?
yeah.
No. Wait, let me finish, because that's the one thing that
like
black
that.
women really don't understand. Some of these dudes that are raising ranks in other people's businesses, not owning their own, but fucking killing it in corporate America, saying yes, master all day. That shit takes a certain kind of simp ass dude to do all day.
It takes a certain kind of shoe. The
You know what
shoe
I'm
that
saying?
sounds best with sand under it.
There's there's a certain finesse. You can either be a dope ass black man and you just kind of finesse it the right way and still keep all your pride and be proud. But there's a lot of CEO black ass men out here where I'm like, nah, I don't want to fuck with you.
Right.
Because you just, you put on the white voice every day and you say, okay, Tim, yes. No, I cannot bring you home.
Yeah.
I'm not doing
Yo,
it.
step
I'm
and
glad
fast
There
I'm
might be a
unemployed.
reason he's chronically unemployed because he's not willing to bow that knee. Now what you got to do is investigate. So what is the other option, boo?
So
But
now,
that's what I
so,
want.
so
Plan
now,
B, yeah.
so now, because everybody can't talk at the same time, I need you guys to follow the rules. You haven't been here in a while. Get your
My
shit,
bad.
Get your shit tight.
Trying to get in where I fit in with my new weight.
But
Hey.
Tiffany brings up a great point. The alpha side of the coin.
Yeah.
We can't neglect the lazy nigga too, though. The loafer. But listen.
I don't fuck with them, so fuck
Let
all
me,
that.
and I'm just saying, there's some weak motherfuckers out there who look to use their dick as an ATM card. That dick pay their rent. You know, it's some of those dudes out there. But the reality of it is, that shit only lasts so long for a black female capitalist.
Oh, that shit lasts about 2 weeks if you fucking with me. I got
Well-
a short attention span for some fucking lazy dick.
The dick ain't lazy.
The dick can be fine, but again, especially for a female like me, it's not hard to find good dick. So if you got good dick and you lazy, that's not good enough. What? I can find 80 of you on the street before I even get to the fucking car at the parking lot.
Oh, well, tell us about your life. Share
just
your life
saying.
with us.
Look, you can't be
Okay,
lazy and
Tiffany.
just have dick as a dude in our world. It's not unacceptable. You can be lazy as a female and just have pussy, but that's a double standard
Right.
our society has given.
So let me ask you. If the nigga dope, the nigga fly,
Right.
intelligent motherfucker, just haven't found his stride,
Mm-hmm.
he's an alpha, and he's not employed, still developing his entrepreneurial skills, You paying?
I'm paying if he cute.
Peaches, you paying?
Yeah, I wouldn't have a problem with it. That's what I was gonna say before. I don't have a problem sharing nothing with the man that I feel is worth it. Period. You know.
Worth it.
Worth it. He got to be worth it. Though.
Uh-oh.
Damn.
Oh,
I'll say this:
shit.
I am not gonna necessarily pay for you, but I will help you find someone else willing to invest in you. I ain't necessarily got it to give you. We in here struggling with the
Speak
same
on it,
shit.
Tim.
Yeah,
But
I
I'm
ain't
sure as
got
fuck
it.
hustle you up another investor. Come on now.
Come on,
We ain't
Tim.
gotta
Tim.
use
As a
my money.
business
Let's
lunch.
use someone else's money. That's how rich people stay
Yeah.
rich. I ain't using my motherfucking money. Let's start a fucking Venmo or go up fund me or some shit. Come on now.
It's
But
a
if
business
it's
lunch.
An Etsy store, something. We gonna get the money, but it might not be mine.
But if we're together and you're my man, why not? I don't see why not, because he would invest in me. As a woman that has been kept and a woman that has split down the middle with both of the men I shared my dwelling with, I know the flip side of both of it. When I was married, I had to share. When I was with my son's dad, he took care of everything, but that was street money, so it was a whole different kind of
And you
money.
was cool with that.
Hey, I paid some bills though. He was like, "You gonna pay this phone bill?" Phone bill was like $10, no problem. But I paid that one bill. That was my
One phone bill,
responsibility.
$10.
Girl, this a long time ago, baby
Oh,
girl.
okay. Because I'm like, girl, when they do that.
I'm just saying, it was a lot cheaper.
So I come back. We in a different age.
Mm-hmm.
The crack is gone.
Yeah.
Telcom act done happened.
Yeah, when I got married.
Niggas ain't doing it the way they was doing it before. The hustle different.
Yeah.
Sisters more educated, more paid.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be happy, or do you want to be in a fairy tale?
I need to be happy.
So how do you go about doing that when you look at the way society is currently constructed?
But see, that don't mean you have to live in the way society is currently constructed.
What, you gonna live on a compound
No,
somewhere?
you just
You gonna
gotta-
join Osho?
You got to meet somebody who's going to live the same way you want to live. They got to be willing to work with you. Let's live. Let's be content with what we have. And let's work on ourselves individually and get more.
Wow.
You know? But you gotta work on yourself while you working with your mate. That's the part.
Okay.
Do you think you have to become like a fucking economist in order to have a successful relationship in America? Like, you really have to have a firm understanding of bread.
You got to break what that word mean down.
An
Economist?
Some people ain't got their GED.
You know what, nigga?
But you know what I'm saying, right, Tiff? Like, you have to have a firm understanding of money and where your particular racial, ethnic class is. Like,
Where we stand.
this
yeah.
is where your socioeconomic group is.
Mm-hmm.
So you get motherfuckers who always banging on how niggas spend $1.2 trillion or whatever. Wait a minute. How much trillions do the other ethnic groups have?
Well, that's the issue I have with some of these people that preach about the black buying power or the black investment power is that, okay, fine, part of that trillion could be invested instead of using to consume, but that still makes a minor dent in comparison to the other groups we're competing against. So that's why, again, that data, you have to be an economist, because part of being an economist is understanding statistics, being a statistician, and understanding that the numbers can be manipulated however they want. You have to understand what the words mean behind the numbers.
You see?
So it's like, okay, cool, we spend $1 trillion. That doesn't mean, one, we have $1 trillion to invest. A lot of that $1 trillion is literally basic needs, food and shelter.
And it don't mean we are collective enough, right?
Right.
It don't mean we're like a group to be able to go, okay, what we gonna do with this trillion? No, it's individual, disaggregate, broken pieces that add up to $1 trillion.
Yes.
It's not we one collective force.
Well, and then not only to be an economist, but the reality is black people are not transparent about money.
Uh-oh.
In
No,
our
we're
homes, in our relationships with our parents, with our grandparents.
No.
And that's the breakdown between in the black community with boomer money. The parents had the money, but they're not necessarily giving it to their kids or sharing it with their kids.
No, they didn't.
You know what I'm saying? So they haven't understood the wealth transfer that white people actually execute, which is, I'm going to pay for my kids. The house is going to be paid off. I'm going to pay for my kids to go to college, and I'm going to give them their first car because that's what sets you up for success. No, the boomers were like, hey, I got this house. This my house, my car. You go to school. You figure it out. Well, bitch, we 3 times behind economically from you. Okay, like come on, granddad, come on, dad. Like fuck.
This is why it'd be a gang it'd be a gang of nephews and nieces waiting for niggas to die.
Yeah, I got family.
And then don't have the money to pay the inheritance tax to get that shit.
Wow.
Yeah. And then they're losing the house. So your mommy and daddy paid it off, and your ass gonna lose it to a white person who's gonna outbid you at fucking auction because you don't got the money to pay the taxes on the shit.
Wow. Yeah, because I've got family right now still fighting over property. And everybody's dead that was originally fighting over the property. Now the kids done inherited the fight. I don't give a fuck. I hope you listening. Sell the motherfucker, please.
Right. So that's where I just said, really, the black people really need to not only be economists, but they need to be a lot more transparent and honest in relationships when it comes to talking money. I'm very transparent. Like, listen, I got this amount of debt, but I'm okay with being responsible for my own money. I'm not expecting you to pay these student loans. If you ain't got it, these is my loans. I'll handle it.
Yeah, because I got them on my own.
But you got sisters hiding behind gender roles. Hiding.
But see, that's when you
ain't a man if you don't take this debt off my hand.
Well, here's what I'll say.
No,
if you can't pay it, don't you dare judge me about how I'm about to pay it.
Now, I'm with that. I'm with that.
Love is freedom. So if you ain't got it to help me, I'm going to get it, though.
Sugarbaby.com.
So,
God damn.
Yeah, it got to be paid.
I'm going to say this right now. Sisters, the smarter you get, the more bread you get, please get ready. Start asking niggas on dates.
I don't have a problem with it now.
I know you're not comfortable with that.
I've asked dudes on dates. My first ex, I walked up to him. Mind you, this is high school, y'all, so this is retarded. But I really did. I just walked right up to him and I was like, you're brown, I'm brown. You're fine, I'm fine. Let's go out. And he was like, okay.
Ooh.
About it. Like, and then we were engaged.
Look, I am not that bold.
You know, I'm going to do that tonight. I'm going to ask the guy out. Because this is a guy that
I don't know. I might cry.
What, to join your polygamous carnival? What the fuck is going on over here?
And you know what? I'll say it again. Men, because Tone Talks brings this point up. Men got to stop fronting. You know you broke. Stop trying to hang in there with the date money.
True.
You hanging in with date money.
No, yeah.
I just gotta pay for a couple more days, then I'm gonna get them draws.
So this
I gotta front a little while longer, then I'm gonna get that boss.
They need to be honest. On the first date, just be honest. Just be honest.
Third date, dick suck. Third date.
I'm just saying, men have to be more honest about their whole situation.
And women do too.
Listen, I'm a sculptor. Now, I haven't sold any of my pottery, but I'm talented than a motherfucker. Now, I'm hoping to be that first artist that is still alive when his shit becomes valuable.
Oh, shit. Don't say that.
Now,
me too.
Now,
oh, my
God. Hashtag me too, shit.
Now, I need a woman who can support me.
Okay.
In the creation of these beautiful pottery pieces.
That's when I say, baby, I'm an artist too, so take your ass to work because I'm on my way right now.
Okay, I need to take Zoe with me to the comedy store tonight. We can find him a rich woman.
No, I don't need no rich woman.
No, Zoe got it.
Yeah, I'm good.
She got the masterpiece.
But how does a woman support, in America, we're all considered or assumed or projected to be entrepreneurial or ambitious or about it, about going to get it and bootstrapping and making it happen. Everybody ain't like that. Not all women and not all men.
Right.
But what if you fall in love and you the ambitious motherfucker?
Right.
Because this happens all the time. The saver falls in love with the spender.
Right.
So what if you fall in love with somebody who is right-brained, left-handed, creative, and they not into beating the streets. They're developing some shit. Maybe they're writing a book. Maybe they're painters. Maybe they're musicians. I gave the example of my homeboy who's a musician. And it took him a whole long ass time before he drops an album that is critically acclaimed. This nigga is in his mid-40s now.
But see, that's where...
How do you support a man like that?
You support a man like that if he has talent. I'm not going to support
Are you supporting
somebody...
him or are you supporting his talent?
If that's his choice in life, I'm going to support him. But if he's not talented in his life choice,
but see, this is what I'm saying.
Tell his ass.
You are breaking it down right now. This is where the bullshit comes in.
That's where the reality
comes in. Women support outcomes.
No, I'm supporting the fact that he wants to make a living off of it.
You just said it. You just said you're supporting his talent.
I'm supporting him.
And look, if you support his
by
talent,
supporting his talent.
If you support his talent, you're supporting the outcome that comes from that talent.
Why can't I just be supporting him?
Because you're not
talent?
Just supporting that talent.
But why can't I be?
But you're not. You already said you weren't.
But I did say I was.
No, you already said you're not supporting that talent. He got to be talented.
You cut me off before I even finished my sentence.
I'm gonna let you finish.
All I said was, if the man is talented in his life choice, that's talented. I'm not gonna support you if you whack, nigga. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
What if you? Okay, let's do it. Let's
what
do it
if
another
he's
way.
an unfunny comedian?
Let's do it another way.
I'm not supporting
you. Write his jokes, girl.
Let's do it another way. Say
he might not want to write.
Let's do it another way. Say he's like a prince.
Okay.
But not as good.
Okay.
And thus, not as coveted. Not as sought after, but talented. Immensely talented.
I would support him.
You can't see the end of the road that he's going to get picked up. He's going to get an album. He's going to get whatever.
I would still support
that. You going to ride with that?
Yeah, because I can help him.
Here, baby, here's Christmas. I bought you a new guitar. That's what you going to do?
Yeah. Fuck guitar. Get him some studio
If that's what he need that day, yeah.
Okay. Tiff?
He going to go to the strip club with me.
Well, I think this is where, like, again, part of my training, part of like my spirit and how I'm wired is I like to have this conversation because it's how I life coach too. So I talk to people about there's a huge fucking misnomer that we've been telling people you have to make your passion your career.
Come on,
no.
Come
I tell
on,
people
Tim.
like you can do what makes money so you have money to do your passion, or you can make your passion what makes you money.
How about it?
So that's how I start my coaching sessions. You have two options. You can, there's the CEO, executive companies where he actually fucking hates his job, but he's so fucking good at it. But being a CEO gives him the money to go fucking yacht race.
How about it?
He don't even want to be a professional yacht racer. That's just what the fuck he liked to do.
Exactly.
Right? So he does this job he doesn't like to do what he wants to do. That's one route. Or you can be a musician who's like, yo, I fucking love making music and I want my music to be what makes me money.
How about
But that's the conversation you have to have in these situations. You can be a musician and an artist. There's tons of people I know who even sell their art, make a ton of money, and that's their side hustle or whatever, but they still have a main gig. And that's what the Black community has to really fucking figure out.
Right.
Having that conversation.
So-
Baby, do you want your passion to be your career? Because some people tell you that when you make your passion your career, you actually don't like to do it anymore. My friend loved photography, but as soon as she tried to start doing it professionally, she's like, I don't even want to fucking take pictures no more.
So I'm going to come
It
back.
became a burden.
I'm going to come back to Tiff, then Peaches, then my girl Miss Lips with this question. These are questions that was presented to me by women.
Okay.
How can a woman pour into a man if he has no goals or ambitions in life? Is she supposed to walk? Look at your face, my nigga. Is she just supposed to walk away from that kind of man? Starting with Tiffany, then you.
I mean, if he's really like no ambition, as in like not even
None.
spiritually,
None.
physically, anything, nah, because my spirit ain't gonna fucking work with that.
But say you love the nigga. Say you attracted to the nigga.
I'm
Say
gonna
you
be
want
real.
the nigga.
Y'all know me. I'm a little heartless right now, so it's very unlikely I'm gonna fall in love. But here,
listen,
I'm saying you don't have to be ambitious financially.
Hold on.
But
Y'all
you have to have a desire to live life.
Y'all not hearing me right now. Y'all not hearing me right now.
Oh, we heard you.
I'm talking about a motherfucker that supersedes all your little social templates. He don't fit none of that shit. You're attracted to him. You want him. You walking away? That's what I'm asking.
If my spirit says that's my other part, fuck it. Yeah, you in this house. I'm not explaining you to nobody. I'm keeping you. I got you. Fuck
That's
it.
what I'm talking
Like,
about.
period. Because I'm so anti-society. Like, if that's just where the fuck my vibe is at and my vibe says this is the swipe, that motherfucker's my swipe. I got you. I'm paying all your bills. I buy all the groceries. I drive you everywhere. That's mine.
So I'm going to come
your
back.
fucking vibe better be so on fucking...
So I'm going to come back and ask the question. Ladies, get to the phone lines right now. 323-230-4610. 323-230-4610. How can a woman, these are questions that came from a woman. How can a woman pour into a man if he has no ambitions in life?
Ooh, like that movie with Eddie Murphy. What does he play, like the little God man?
Yeah,
I would fuck with that. I would fuck with that dude.
G.
I would fuck with that dude, just like walking, living life, being led by the spirit and shit. I would do that, motherfucker. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, like on the timer.
Now,
There we go.
Okay.
I'm listening for Peaches. Let's
G
hear it.
wouldn't get no pussy from me. I'm sorry. You could take your weird grass walking ass on, nigga. Because I need to know you got a goal or ambition for yourself. Not for me, not for nobody else, just for yourself. Because I'm a self-motivated person. I can be happy in a box with your ass. I can be happy in a mansion with your ass. But you got to have some kind of goals.
No, you can't. You got to stop contradicting yourself on this
that don't make
goddamn
no
show.
goddamn sense.
You can't say you going to be happy in a box
I said
or happy in a mansion.
could. You didn't hear the key word.
I heard could. I heard all that. I heard all that. You can't do none of that shit.
I could not too. So,
You
nigga.
listen, if we was in a box together, you'd be like, nigga, get your ass out this box.
I'd be like, ain't you got another box to go make today?
Exactly.
So-
See, I'm telling y'all, men, if y'all listening right now, women, you might not like this, but if y'all listening right now,
You
the
can't.
women are simply showing us that without capitalism,
I was just gonna say, she's talking about she need a doer.
that's what I'm saying.
I don't need a doer, though.
I need a doer.
Well, I mean,
Without
he ain't gotta do with
capitalism-
his dick, maybe, but...
Let me just say, without capitalism, women are not going to be happy in America. Sisters,
Right.
period.
Money.
You motherfuckers are capitalists, period. Period.
He need to be having some goals for himself.
Really? What if
if
his,
you need to
what if
suck
his
his
goal
dick?
is enlightenment?
Right.
Then that's fine, long as he got one.
No. See, enlightenment
How
don't
you
mean
got one?
enlightenment don't mean bread though.
No, it don't. But it could because
This nigga might leave you and go to a cave somewhere and
If his goal
meditate.
is
Seen that
enlightenment, that's when I'll register him as a minister so he can get them tax dollars. Yeah,
Shit, pimp.
I'm just saying, nigga, you enlighten the world while I make sure we get this bread.
Wow.
While you walking your ass on that grass on the
women
freeway.
Are
'Cause
revealing some
we
shit.
gonna get this
So
bread, nigga. You can enlighten the motherfucking world in that white sheet.
The
But
Mac in
nigga, I
here.
got you with these tax dollars and these these non-profits through the enlightenment. Some
So I was gonna
letters.
say is though, if that was true, if you're really seeking enlightenment though, that like he said, that motherfucker is gonna be like Kev on your show where he's talking about I'm not gonna live with the social security number anymore. I'm gonna be off the grid. I don't bank with banks. I don't use money. Like there's gonna be a certain point where like 99.5% of black women in America could not fuck with that dude, but he's probably the closest thing to real contentment and happiness. I want that fucking energy in my life. Be here.
And
This
he's
is-
surrounded by a whole bunch of
Yeah.
Caucasian women.
Wow.
'Cause
Yeah,
trust
and he
me,
have white people chasing
white
him just
people
like
give that money.
what happened to Krishnamurti? The closer you get to true enlightenment, but the white people see it, they're gonna come
Yeah.
after you.
So
It be
shame.
the
It's a
white
shame.
people that see, this is what I'm saying. This is why black people are so broken. I'm going to the phone lines in 2 seconds. 323-230-4610. This is why black people are so broken. Because we behind the white folk 300 years in wealth.
Yep.
So everything about our shit is building and accumulating.
Yes.
These motherfuckers already got it.
Yep.
So in already having it, they go off and look for meaning.
They have the leisure
They're
to
bored,
seek
too.
enlightenment.
Exactly.
Whereas
You
black
said the
people
key
don't
word,
have
the
the
Bored and
leisure.
rich.
You don't have
Yeah.
leisure? That's because you a slave, Peaches.
There you go.
Now own this slavery, my nigga.
Mm-hmm. See, I got a white jacket on, girl. Shit.
All right, we coming to the
Goddamn
phone
it.
lines right now. Equity, love,
Yes,
Dutch marriages and relationships. Should finances be split 50-50 in marriage? Are women starting to make more money in marriage? Should they make all the money decisions? Should men pay all the goddamn bills, whether they make more money or not? Are the gender roles being flip-flopped? Dash Radio, the voice of reason, on fire tonight. Callers, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it. Turn down your radio. Turn down your radio. Turn it down just a little bit.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello?
Hey. Hello.
Are you talking to me? My radio's not up.
Yes, we talking to you.
Hey,
Well, your
girl.
window. Well, roll your window up
Hey,
then.
Joe. Hey, ladies.
Hey.
Hey.
What
How
up?
are you?
We good.
Good. Who this?
Good. I'm late to the show, so I'm like listening, trying to get what the topic actually is. But when I was listening to all of you, I was thinking of that movie Acrimony, because that's what it's about.
Oh, I didn't see it yet. It just came out, boo. It just came out.
I might need to see
I
that.
just saw it yesterday. It was really fresh on my mind, but it's about a woman that really poured into a man. It's not that he was ambitious. It's not, that he wasn't ambitious. It's just that he was ambitious about one thing, and he got stuck on it. And she, poured into him and all of this, her money, her time, everything into him, and nothing popped. And then as soon as they kind of got it together, it's like, she had got an inheritance, she had, got a house, and she poured all of that into his idea, something about an electrical battery. He was an engineering student or something like that. And she had spent all of this money, and he had blew this opportunity trying to get that started. And when it didn't happen, she just left him, and then eventually it happened and everything, and she became really bitter. And when I was watching it, I've heard Zoe talk about unconditional love, and in this age, we don't really love unconditionally. And I was looking at that movie, and I was like, was her love conditional? And I was thinking about it. I was like, my love is conditional too. Shit.
Thank you, black women. Say it. Own it. Go ahead, mama.
Black president.
Proud of
Black
you.
woman
She said
president.
it.
That's
Thank you
right.
so much for the call.
That's too long. A house, all this money, all this time. And I think part of the reason for her is that she felt that he really just stopped paying attention to her. She was working 2 or 3 jobs, and he wasn't working at all. And it just became too much. And I was thinking of it as I'm driving and listening to you guys. I'm just like, my love is conditional, but I think I conditionally love myself. Shit.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep, he could keep
My
his
love is
grass
conditional for
walking half.
myself. So I just, I wanted to say that, but I wanted to continue to hear you guys answer the questions, and I just thought I'd call in. I hadn't spoken to you guys in a while, so I wanted to say hi. And
Hey, girl.
All right,
And
love.
don't
We appreciate it. We appreciate it. Thank you so much for calling in.
All right, y'all. I'll continue to listen. You guys have a good one.
Have a good one. I just
That was
can't
my
be
home
better.
girl. That was my home girl, Dana from Dina.
Hey, Dina.
Dana
in the house.
from the Dana.
Yeah, man.
But at least she was able to say it, because most people don't say it. I'm like, most of us all have conditions. You just don't know what it is until you're faced with it. And then that's just
there
right
it is,
there.
right there.
Women are dating outcomes,
we in this
man.
thing
Got
10
triggers,
years, and we've
too.
been doing this now. Now, what you gonna do? Like, okay, that's a condition right there. You
I'm just
put
gonna
a
say it
time
again.
condition.
Y'all dating outcomes.
Honey.
I mean,
My outcome
why
is at
can't we
Social
be
Security
dating
office.
to come out of it?
No, you're dating outcomes.
that's all the come up. You
I'm
just
gonna
changed the look.
I'm gonna tell you what the cum is. The cum for you niggas is icing, but the cake is the outcome.
Yeah, the pie is the outcome, nigga.
Okay, here we go. Callers, you're on the line. Welcome to the Voice of Reason. What's your name and where are you calling from? Speak on it. Caller. Good caller. Caller.
Who they call?
Hello.
Hey.
What's up, man?
Oh shit, what's going on, man? This is Hannibal out of
How
Louisiana.
did
I
I
already know. You get through
Hannibal.
every show. Sometimes
brother.
twice.
I do my best. I wanted to speak on because you jump on so many topics that a lot of us be wanting to catch.
Actually, it's the same topic, pimp. We just asked a different question.
Okay,
I'm gonna need you to pay attention, pimp. There's just different questions being asked, but the topic is the same. Don't come in here trying to flex, my nigga.
My bad. Well, maybe the points y'all cover, me as well as other callers, we want to cap in on that as well. So I'll pay attention next time. The only question I wanted to cap on is, women being bullies in a relationship if they make more money. The only way that can happen concerning a woman being a bully in any relationship because she makes more money is if the man has an inferiority complex.
Right.
If a woman makes more money, then you just chalk that up to the game and you just keep doing what you're doing and support her, and she'll continue to support you. So I don't think that there's any bullies in any relationship unless one feels inferior to the next person. And so that was the only thing that I wanted to cap on, man.
Well, I appreciate the call, man, all the time, man. I love it when you call in. Every time you be trying to like critique on the low a little bit, but I got to check you from doing that kind of shit. You under dig?
Hannibal must.
All right, man. I appreciate you, man. We'll holler.
All right, y'all be good.
You too, Hannibal.
You feel?
Hannibal
Calling
said-
here trying to regulate my dick. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. That's 323-230-4610. You're listening to Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If this is your first time tuning in to the voice of reason, please understand what it is that we do. We got young ladies in here. Tiff, smarty arty ass Gemini. And then we got Peaches, sensitive ass, vindictive, mean ass Scorpio.
All of that.
Then we got motherfucking crazy say anything that come to her fucking mind, just free with the wind, Libra ass.
Yep. That's my
I don't want to say her government name. I'm just gonna call her Miss Lip. She's in the building with us tonight.
Yep.
Ladies, I need y'all to speak on your situation. Are you in a relationship where you're footing most of the bills?
Okay, it's my turn, right?
I'm asking questions.
Oh,
and then, okay. Dr. Lips.
She's like, don't forget.
That's right, Dr. Lips, baby.
Hey, let me shout out a few people in the chat room right now. Listen, there are hundreds of people in the chat room watching the video live, watching the show live. Hey, ladies, wave to the folks in there and say what's up. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the share button. And please hit the super chat button.
Denisha.
Sugar Crisp just dropped us $50 in the chat room, man.
$50, girl.
And then the Battle of OKC followed up with $50.
Thank you,
Listen,
$50.
if you guys are having a difficult time finding the super chat, because it's now available on your cell phone.
It is, but I think maybe it's only if you have YouTube Red.
Yeah.
That might be the kicker. But yeah, if you have YouTube Red, you can super chat from on your Android or iPhone.
Well, I need everybody.
I super chatted that day from my phone.
Got it. I need everybody to hit the like button. I hit everybody to hit the share button. I need
hit that like
everybody to hit that super chat button, which is that little $sign on my YouTube page. You see it right at the bottom of the chat room. Listen, Dash Radio listeners. We turned up. We about to get to the phone lines again. The ladies are sharing their thoughts. If a man is not a provider in the household, should his thoughts and opinions be considered in household decisions?
Of course.
He the boss.
Is he the boss? Whether his wallet is fat or anemic.
Your bossness doesn't come from your income. It comes from your role.
It comes from your
in
nuts.
it comes from the role of the spirit. Like male and female, how we're built. The man is supposed to be esteemed. I tell people, if you want to be treated like a queen, you must treat him like a king, regardless of how much fucking money he has.
There it is.
Exactly.
So if you want him
why
to
are you
be
telling
treated,
the truth tonight, though, Tiff?
I'm just saying, all these girls are out here like, oh, I want to be. I'm a queen, but you look like the maid to the princess.
Oh hell no.
You're the concubine. You're not the
and
queen.
you treat him like he the fucking janitor, but you want to be treated like a queen. Nah, treat him like a king, and you will in return be treated like a queen.
We're going to take a quick 30-second break.
Attract your wealth, ladies.
We're going to take a quick 30-second break.
Yes.
I want to play one of our drops. Listen, do me a favor, goddammit.
Do it.
I need 5 of these to sell right now.
Yes.
It's hundreds of people in our chat room. I need 5 of these to sell right now. Go to my website, IamZoeWilliams.com. Order the Love Matters Revealed CD, the CD lecture on relationships with myself and Dr. Alan Berger. I also need 5 of these to sell right now. The Relationship Dismount, How to Stick the Landing When Exiting a Toxic Relationship. You can find the paperback version of this at Amazon.com. We'll be back in 2.2 seconds. The voice of reason shall return.
Hey.
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call.
Hey, you are now tuned in to the voice of reason. The big hummus house is your host this evening. Zoe Williams, man of many topics. Talk about everything, ain't nothing out of pocket. Religion and music to maximizing profit. How to tell if your relationship relationship is toxic. If you on the wrong path, we can stop it. Knowledge is like the beat and we drop it. So tune in and get you some wisdom from square guests to niggas that's just out of prison. So whether you're saint, sinner, or heathen, get you some grown game from the voice of reason.
There's a show that's stopping you, and it's not that far from you, from you. Coming from the heart of you. Reality is not on your screen. There's a show that's stopping you, and it's not that far from you, from you. Coming from the heart of you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason has returned. Man, this topic is so motherfucking heated. I knew it was gonna be this way.
Manifest is all.
Listen. Got you. Love equity. It might be, I would say, love equity is possible in white relationships.
Yes. Yeah, that's fair.
I don't think love equity is possible in black relationships.
That's sad.
No, because I have an example of a white relationship. One of my best friends actually. So she makes more than her husband, and he's the spender, and he's the creative. Now
Right.
he does actually have like a corporate job, like that he does still that brings in money, but she has just always made more than him. And because he's the spender, what happens is basically all the money goes into the joint account, but then she gives him like an allowance to his personal account.
Okay.
Wow.
And then she has her personal account. And it's like, okay, that's your allowance for this week. And if you fuck it up, you fuck it up. But at least the bills are paid. He still has, they both have like Roth IRAs. They both have 401ks and shit. And to the public outside of me, like literally being her best friend and we have intimate conversations, the outside world doesn't know. Like he has one of those job titles where it sounds fancier than hers. So I think people would just assume he makes more.
Mm-hmm.
They would never even know she makes more. And that's what happened behind closed doors.
That's
But
awesome,
that's how they
though.
make it work, and to give him respect and esteem. Like in the community, it looked like he pimping, and he's still creative, and he's producing movies and shit like that. But behind closed doors, she's like, we still gonna make sure the mortgage is paid. We still gonna make sure these bills is paid. We still gonna have retirement money. But you really living on $100 a week in allowance.
Damn.
So I need to know, ladies. Damn, you're a baller. You're winning. The world is changing. Me too. World is changing. World is changing in favor of women.
Of pussy.
All right?
Yeah.
I just want to know, how do you make a man who is being left behind socially?
Yeah.
How do you help him to be comfortable? Because before I hear all the, well, I ain't even fucking with a nigga like that. First off, let's look at the numbers. You gonna fuck with him.
We are fucking with him, probably.
You are going to fuck with him.
Statistically, it's going to happen.
So get your high and mighty ass off that nag. Come down from that nag.
I'm ovulating.
And understand that you gonna fuck with him.
Please.
You understand? How do you empower that man? And not empower him to be what you are.
Yes.
But empower him to be whatever the fuck he is.
Right.
How you do that? Tiff, do you know?
Well, I've done it in both pretty much in all of my relationships. Step one is patience.
Patience with his ass.
Not even
Wait.
with him, but with yourself to allow him to just be. Again, we're so capitalist and we're so about doing. The number one freedom from the ex before my ex-husband, that was the one thing is he told me up front, like I fucked up my credit. He went to Morris Brown originally. He was part of that fuckboy group that got fucked over financially and all these student loans that they never saw the money, like all that shit. So he's like, my credit's fucked up. I went to a school that fucked me over. Like, I'm bitter at the world. I admit it, but like, I want to not be bitter. So I'm like, you know what? As someone who even in the beginning of my social work career understood, like, healing takes time. So first, motherfuckers got to heal before they can pursue passion. So I just gave him patience. I said, we're just going to love each other. I'm going to do my shit. I'm going to kill school. I'm going to work full time and do an internship full time. You just keep doing what you've been doing. I'm going to be here while you do that.
Wow.
Just patience.
Peaches?
Well, it's kind of like what Tiff said. He knew what he did. He knew he fucked up and told you. The average man might not know he's a fuck up. He might think he's got his shit halfway together because he's paying his car note or he's paying his rent. He doesn't have a bigger picture.
Or in his case, it was that someone fucked him over, but he still knew he had to take a responsibility for it. Yeah.
So the first part is
wait a minute. Hold on. That shit came in right on time. Hold that thought, baby. We'll be right back. Start that shit over.
Man. This nigga like, fuck
I'm calling you up. Cause I need a love doctor, and I need it right away. I'm calling you up. Cause I need to hear the doctor's voice.
So I got this two-timing chick who got her revenge from when I was on my two-time tip. And even when I tried to correct it, she couldn't get past how she was disrespected, neglected my effort, a pair with no trust, dirty games and affairs that been tearing us up. If things ain't picture perfect, is it really worth it? I have an idea, but I need to know for certain.
I'm calling you up. Cause I need a love doctor, and I need it right away. I'm calling you up. Cause I need to hear the doctor's
Phone lines are open. We want to hear from you. Please call in. The topic is crazy. My girl was in the middle of saying something. She's a can of peaches. We love her.
Big titty peaches.
Yeah, they some big titty can.
Now, hopefully, Peaches, that little break gave you time to get your thoughts in order.
My thoughts was in order.
No,
You
they
fucked them up.
No, they weren't. Them thoughts was random. So
No,
what I
no,
wanted you to
no.
have was a little moment, a little respite, where you could think and pull it all together. Go in, Peaches.
All I was gonna say, and this goes out to everyone listening, if you love somebody and they down with you, fuck with them. If you fucking with them, fuck with them. All I'm gonna say is you can't help a motherfucker that don't want to help themselves. They have to accept responsibility for they fucked up life before you came into it, okay, and get it together. That's all I'm saying, because I'm going to get my shit together. So when I meet you with the good swipe, I'll accept everything that come along with that good dick. Like your bad attitude.
First off,
and some money.
Stop acting like you motherfuckers make good decisions.
Okay.
Because you don't.
Hey, I made some
Because you
fucked up
don't.
decisions.
You
That's
fuck
what
broke
made me.
niggas all the time with good dick.
Oh, wait, there's
Past
a difference
him.
between fucking and fucking with.
No.
Or fuck.
Listen.
I'll fuck
Past
some good
tense.
dick.
I ain't had
no
But I
dick.
won't let you stay in my house.
Let me tell you something.
You know, and
Let me
I'm
tell you
not
something.
paying for you.
Good dick.
What's that?
Now we got to make the distinction here.
Yes, please.
There's good dick, and then there's dick that don't give a fuck what you think.
Okay.
When you get dick that don't give a fuck what you talking about, that what the fuck you talking about, dick?
That sounds like it might be a good fuck.
That dick,
what the fuck you talking about?
I'm telling you, what the fuck you talking about, dick, overrides all that bullshit you talking.
Okay, I'm gonna have to meet that. What
Okay,
the fuck
I will
you
say
talking
this.
about?
You know
dick nigga
exactly
then.
what I'm talking
I
about.
ain't had one
I
of
have
them in a
fallen for that,
long
though.
Never
time.
had no good dick.
But you follow you.
It's been a long,
I feel like that maybe was it. Like I now have the what is it? I have Superman's kryptonite. Like once you get fucked over by that, what you talking about? Like dick one time, now you're like, well, now I have the power to get whatever dick. So it's not as easy to get swindled. Like more than one time.
You gotta tell us.
Because now I just have hella good dick in my life.
Let me just say. Let me listen.
But I'll admit, I've been swindled. Hell yeah.
First off, I had to get schooled by women.
Okay.
So now I'm pissed off that I'm sitting at the round table with women and y'all not coming clean.
We are being
First
clean.
and foremost, you can say that there's a plethora of great dick out there when in fact you know that it's not.
I mean, there's that one that makes your toes curl and then you squirt. That happens.
No.
But then you gonna just fall. Okay, dickmatized. I'm done.
First off,
I'm talking about the knots.
First off, dick distorts a woman's perception.
100%. 100%.
That's what I'm talking about.
Period.
Absolutely.
I need some perception distorting dick in my life right now.
I never had it.
And I'm saying, what I'm saying is, this is what I'm saying. Who was that girl from Atlanta Housewives or whatever?
I don't watch
that used to be married to the football player that's now with some nigga that came out of jail, that went to jail. Who was the nigga?
A Phaedra?
Oh, yeah, she had a jail nigga,
Phaedra,
too.
yeah.
Please understand.
That's the only one name I know who had a nigga
No,
went to
it's
jail.
some other one that ain't in jail right now.
Those shows. I don't know.
I don't watch the shows either.
Niecy?
I read. I don't watch that
Nene?
shit.
Whoever. The point is, somebody is putting that I don't give a fuck what you talking about dick down.
Okay.
And all I'm saying is, women be trying to plan and motherfucking trying to organize and control. And when I don't give a fuck what you talking about, dick, show up. It's a wrap.
Who is it?
This
She
looks like
ain't
where
met
she
the
at.
motherfucker
Okay,
that
hold
did
on.
that to
Now,
her.
Please DM
now,
me.
I will say yes. You're right. You are right.
Yeah.
But
you're right.
you have a point to make
Oh,
after
somebody
that.
says Cherie is the lady.
Okay.
Okay.
So, but your
I don't
point is after that.
know. So make the points though.
Yeah. What's the after that side
And then on top of that,
Right.
I ain't even done. On
Right.
top
That's what
of
I'm like.
that,
What comes
What
after
topic
this?
is
Come
this?
on. Come on.
on top of that, that's the high end.
Right.
The low end, y'all be falling for regular dick too.
Hell no.
Oh God.
Regular
I agree.
dick?
I only had regular dick in my life.
Regular dick
Okay.
is past tense.
Regular
y'all
dick
be
is
trying
4
to play.
inches.
Y'all be trying to
Fine.
play.
Why can't we have our pussies on a plateau of above regular dick?
I never had 8-inch dick or 7.
What I'm trying to say is, again, you get distorted when you let a nigga into your energy.
Yes. Agree.
You let a nigga into your energy when you're distracted about what he brings to you socially.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Can he do it? Is it possible that he can do it? Let me buy into the potentiality of him being able to do it.
Right.
And while he doing all that, I'ma let him fuck and get in my energy.
Yes. Agreed.
Whether the dick good or not, he in there now. And when he's in there, you know good and goddamn well, it's hard to get him out of there, no matter how Billy Badass you think you are.
No, so it took me $50,000 in debt I didn't fucking know about and at least 3 other bitches for me to get the fuck out of there. So I'm gonna be like, hell yeah, it's happened. It happens. It happens, all right?
50,000?
I don't even know.
It
what
was
they
the
talking about.
30,000 in credit cards plus another 20 G's cash I didn't know about this motherfucker had, okay?
Wow.
Yeah, that's a lot of goddamn money, and that was a whole lot of years in there. Yeah, so you could get your ass dickmatized for sure.
I'm
I
just
just
saying, a
plucked
good
out
dick.
my
Can
right
you
eye,
please
got a big
messenger me and show me your good dick because I never had a good dick ever in my
Stop
life.
playing. You done had
Never, ever.
You
I
talk-
just noticed that.
First off, you talk too much shit.
I talk too much shit and I cut all my hair off. I changed myself. I am a new butterfly, motherfuckers, okay? I detox
So I show you
everything.
this picture I just showed Peaches, and then your whole life gonna be fucked
So
up.
let me bring this whole topic back.
I need good dick.
Let me bring it back.
Yes. Okay.
Some real shit going on out here, ladies.
That's what happened. You mentioned dick in the roof.
I got
Listen to me now. It's some real shit happening out here now, ladies. Back in the day, a real man could take you out for a nice dinner, take you to the movies, pick you up, take you wherever you gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Stand in the gap of your debt and your bills. But now that society has chosen you
Right.
over him,
Right.
we're not talking about white lady world.
Right.
See, white lady came from money.
Right.
White lady married into money.
Right.
Generational wealth. Calcified wealth. Niggas don't do that. Primarily, niggas do not do that. You know,
right.
It's a very small sliver of niggas that can do that. But for the majority of niggas, we don't do that.
Right.
So now what? There's this desire to build.
Right.
How can you build with a nigga that's systemically locked out?
It's hard.
So now the question becomes, are you gonna pay for him? Like he is expected to pay for you.
Yeah, you gonna build with him.
He said like he's expected.
No,
Are
this
men
is the
expected to
thing.
pay for women, Tiffany?
Yes, absolutely.
Even broke niggas.
Well, and so I had this conversation with my best friend about it's not that we're not willing to date broke dudes, but you adjust according. Like if I've gone when I first got separated, yeah, I've dated with the mailman has asked me out, the Uber drivers have asked me out. I've gone on Uber driver dates, yes. But what happens is like I start tallying up the date and being worried about this situation. Like I now know this $150 date we just went on is like a day and a half of driving for your ass. Like I don't want you to have to spend that. So now we have to adjust. We don't got to go out. Like, cause I'd rather you just be in the house with me and we save the money. You know what I'm saying? So then you adjust. It's not that I'm not willing to date that kind of person, but you need to adjust accordingly. We don't need to be consumers of this system then. Sit your ass at home.
Thank you. That's
Right.
all I'm
What's wrong
saying.
with having sex outside? Shit.
You know, like,
Wait.
and so then you adjust.
I
Like,
see protests from Zoe.
But you're right, Zoe, is most people aren't willing to do that. Most women are still going to expect that Uber driver to go take them to dinner and a movie. Well, we live in LA. A dinner and a movie is easily $140. Easy.
Dinner
like, the
date.
fuck? So unless you're willing to go during the day on a Tuesday on discount movie day and get the kids meal snack box, like something, which I do. Go ahead.
But
Tuesday.
most sisters are not going to do that.
And most are not.
My homegirl, sorry, go ahead, babe. Finish your thought.
They want a brother that's going to come pick them up, and they better have a car. Don't pick me up in an Uber, nigga. I mean, I just listen to these young girls at work talk. These are people 24, 25, and he had the nerve to come in an Uber. Then I had to use my card to call another Uber to take us to the place. Then we got to the Grove, and he was like, we're going here because it's discount. You know, I mean, she was really mad this nigga used discounts.
I'll be happy. I had a millionaire. I'm gonna put it out there. I date millionaires. Okay, boom. I had the millionaire tell me this weekend in Vegas talking about, Tiff, you should get some Groupons. You'll save money. Like rich people stay rich because they don't spend all their goddamn money.
I get on the bus.
The millionaire told me, he's like, Tiff, I'll give you money to buy the Groupons. I was like, you is funny. Side note, I'm cute. I don't pay for shit in Vegas, but like.
Okay,
But
that's
do
their
you see,
privilege.
Like,
this is a level of toxicity that even the brokest of women
have unrealistic expectations. And we
Shadow
say it all
food
the
stamps,
time.
girl.
We say it all the time here too, though, is that the broke girl doesn't even realize that even if you get access to the one with money and the things that you want, you're in competition. And what do you have to compete with for that man who has those things?
First of all,
Don't be a girl with 3 babies and 3 baby daddies and a GED and you don't even know how to do hair or clean and try to think you deserve the fucking baller black dude with the education. That shit. That's not how our
hell
economy
no.
works
I got
right
three
now.
different baby daddies, and I got my GED and my high school diploma, and I'm good.
You the outlier though,
But
Mama.
see,
You working though. You found another way.
Shit.
We wasn't just sitting on your couch trying to think about a millionaire to come save a hoe. You was still working, Mama.
I was still
Most
attracting all
people
of them.
have a broke mentality, though. They are dating with rich expectations with a broke ass mentality.
Yes.
Exactly.
You can't go on a rich ass date, bitch, if you got knock off everything and you telling this man what you expect from him. Bitch, your purse is like you said, it's got the tags changed.
Your whole
in it.
outfit's from Ross, but you want him to
Okay.
buy you Louis Vuitton. This shit don't
Hell yeah,
fucking
do that
make
shit.
sense.
Hell yeah, you
All right,
got
all
women.
right, listen, I got to take these callers.
Shit, I got on Ross.
I mean, girl, I'll live in some Ross.
All right, let me get these callers, ladies. The phone lines are cracking. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. You're listening to the
Y'all
voice of
bad.
reason on Dash Radio. Dash Talk.
Dash
To
Talk.
be specific,
Yes.
your brother Zoe Williams is the curator of Dash Talk.
Yes.
I'm putting on a gang of shows. Dash Talk is taking on an entirely different vibe with the
Hey.
shows that I'm putting on.
Okay, I need the show though.
You under dig?
Yeah.
Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it. Caller,
Hey, what's going on, bro?
what's happening, pimp? Speak on it.
Man, so I just wanted to go back to the crux of the entire.
Thank you, brother,
topic.
because the women are fucking out of control right now. They're just crazy. But go ahead, finish.
First off, 50-50 relationship, it can work for a short amount of time if you have to do it. But if you don't have to do it, then it's not going to work. Just think about it. Two people got to make decisions. They may have diametrically opposed views on something. You got to come down to a decision. How you going to come down to a decision where both people, have the same amount of load?
Mm-hmm.
Two, why are we even striving for 50-50 relationship? It's like we're the only people that do that. We want the women to take care of us as men. We want to go for 50-50 relationships. It's not going to work. You can't compete with patriarchal societies and other races of men who operate on patriarchal societies. If you are, operating on a matriarchy basis, it should not going to work, man. These mother-son relationships, this is not going to work in the end. It's really not.
Thank you,
You're not
brother.
gonna get ahead as a black community.
Can I
doing
ask?
that.
Can I ask
So
some?
that's my take on it.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Now, the third date that you went on, did you pay for that?
Yeah. I
You
paid
did.
for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I pay for the third date. That's how I do that.
That's your rule?
That's my rule.
Okay.
I
And
like
you might
that.
get your
That's good.
and you might get your dick sucked. Really.
So you pay for the date and you suck dick?
If I
Hit
really
it,
like
Mama.
you,
I'm
yeah.
dating Miss Lips. Come on now.
Hell
This
yeah,
whole
because
shit about to turn around.
I go on good dates. I go on good dates.
Hey, man, I appreciate the call. Thank you so much, man. Good looking.
I eat crackers on the third day.
Well, the point I was missing though from him though was he saying like we shouldn't even try to do 50-50? Like is he saying the man should
No.
still pay? I
He
was a
said
little
no to-
lost there.
You know what?
Help me.
Here's the thing. A lot of people just don't want to break. It's hard to break up with old rules.
Yep.
Even
Right.
though the rules aren't ever meant for us.
Right. Society may change, but then you got people holding on going, "Nigga, that ain't no man.
Yeah.
Not 50 years ago.
Right.
Not
If you
20
look
years
at what
ago.
a man is today
Right.
and you compare him to a man pre-industrial age,
Right.
when's the last time you chopped down a tree, nigga?
That's why my stepdaddy, that's what people don't understand. Like, my stepdad is
Right.
white, but my stepdad not only has a corporate job, he's a technology coordinator of an entire school district, but at the end of the day, he's still redneck for real. My stepdad knows how to hunt. We cut up deer together. He built our house, the breezeway, the shed, and we cut down 40 trees in our yard to do so.
But
My
that's-
entire
that's
family
what
came
I'm
over,
saying.
laid the foundation to our fucking house. So when I date men, I'm like, outside of going to your corporate job, what else do you do? Because
So-
outside of a corporate job, I have other skills as a woman. I know how to sew. I do know how to cook. I don't
too,
prefer to,
girl.
but I know how to do it. I know how to clean. I know how to do domestic shit.
Hell yeah.
So let me wrap up that thought though. That's some rare shit.
It
Really
is.
rare.
That's
damn.
not the norm. The average millennial don't even cook.
True.
Not at all.
That's a shame.
So again, social game rules are changing.
Yes.
And just like an old fundamentalist Christian who gets a Hindu group moving into their little town,
They get scared.
they get, what the fuck? These niggas got on orange and saffron.
them.
You get what I'm saying? So again, people tend to hold on to old, outdated beliefs. Shit is changing whether you hold on to some shit or not.
Right.
Bottom line is, if you go online and type in how tips on how women who make more money than their husband, right? Tips on how to make that relationship work, you're going to see a whole shitload of literature. Why? Because something is happening in society.
Yeah, it's gonna be a woman president.
So again, you know who they're attacking?
Y'all.
No, they're attacking yeah, technically, yes.
Yeah.
You just, but your responses are just crazy. But
Oh.
anyway.
I'm
but
just being
typically- but you came with the truth. But they're attacking the traditional-minded man. The man who can't shift.
Right.
Because the man who can't shift is going to look at his woman who making bread. He going to look at her like, this bitch.
He gonna say, baby, what we gonna do?
No, he not.
No.
He going to be like, she's stepping on my toes.
Right.
I can't be a man around her.
And that's
Yup,
where the,
I had. Yup,
Oh, go ahead,
That's
Mr.
true.
Go ahead.
That's true. That's that beta man.
No.
See,
It's a traditional man. The traditional man. Remember the two pillars, the two P's. Provide and protect.
Yeah.
Part of masculinity was encoded into provision, providing. So if a man feels like I can't provide, now please keep in mind, this is a fucking idea.
Right.
Break up with the idea, you no longer have the conflict that comes with it.
Right.
But for most men, you're socialized to believe that you've got to provide.
Right.
But the numbers are starting to shift. So I'm going to come back and say, pay for me, baby.
Pay him.
Go on and pay. I'm
I got $20
exceptional.
though.
I will say this. This is the one thing I did. One of the things I missed about my ex is like
And I got
we
my
had
Metro.
this
Look.
we had this agreement that was like, okay, you chase this dream because it's gonna cash out. Me, like I was coming to LA, chase the dream. This is your thing. It's gonna cash out. I believe in that. And because the idea was when I cash out, we gonna reverse. And like the agreement was really that he was gonna basically be a at-home dad or work out of the home, like run a business or start his own shit
A lot
from
of
the
men
house.
doing that.
And I was like, but to say, mind you, like, you know, whatever. But like to be able to communicate those things, like you said, break up with the idea. To me, if you can find a man, if you're the one who, you know, financially provides, just to redefine for a man what providing is for him. Because men do need to feel rooted, their ego, in masculinity. But if you can redefine for him, not you, but let him redefine for himself what that is, then he can still feel like a man. So, okay, I'm providing by being an at-home dad that's teaching, you know, African history,
But that's big.
and that
That's
I'm gonna
big.
coach all the kids, and our house is gonna be the hangout
I'ma teach 'em
spot
Swahili.
and all that shit. Yeah, like. You know what I'm saying? Like, cool, you're gonna be the dad and the dashiki, making sure these motherfuckers like know what the truth is. Like,
Yeah,
go
I'm with
ahead.
that.
Yeah,
I'm
you know what I'm
with that.
saying? Now, if you really just sitting your ass on this couch eating potato chips, getting a dad bod, no.
But see, this is what I'm saying.
do all things,
You
though.
got some women who don't respect those alternative currencies. Mentorship.
But those aren't women.
Can I finish?
Okay.
I'm gonna whoop you.
Oh, I want to see.
Every time we get company, peaches go off.
I'll be good.
Hey, I'm a regular here. Look.
No, but I talk about this all the time.
You do.
Yeah, just pay, man.
You feel what I'm saying? When we see men that have other currencies,
Right.
whether it be a mentor, whether it be companionship, whether it be presence, whether it be those other skills, like you said, if he's sitting there teaching some kids how to speak another language,
Or like instruments or whatever.
instruments,
Yeah.
all that kind of shit.
Tantra.
You get what I'm saying? Oh, well, you got some women that'll be like, nigga, that don't pay no bills.
Right, and especially if you in the home, you saving me money. Like, you know how much daycare is costing mortgages out here? I'd much rather you be in my goddamn house than
Yeah.
out with some stranger.
Oh,
being
wow.
raised by your daddy.
Oh, wow.
Exactly.
Being
At
present,
least you
yes,
know
I'll pay
who's
all
there.
your bills. I'll pay your student loans. I don't care if you went to college for what. I know
about-
black men getting a degree doesn't mean shit in their ability to access better jobs.
No,
we
it
lie
doesn't.
into these kids, all these startup programs. I get it. I support Step Up. I support, I was a trio student, but the statistics are showing us that degrees are not helping black men get better paying jobs or even access jobs, period. I'm not selling you that lie. And as a social worker, a school social worker, I didn't sell it to them.
Wow.
If that's your ambition, or you have, if you need academics to be up so you can qualify to play sports or whatever, we gonna talk about the real. But I'm not gonna sell you this dream that you have a 6th grade reading level, you in 11th grade, and now you want to be a doctor. I'm gonna tell you it's gonna be fucking hard. If you really want to work hard, I'll help you. But otherwise, let's talk about some other fucking options, okay?
And Peaches, take one of them goddamn cough drops and then make your point. Coughing all over the place.
So yeah, those alternative currencies are huge in our society because we've already talked about our society is becoming more and more automated. A lot of us are going to be out of jobs. So to have an alternative currency is going to be key to life.
So would you say that those ideas that have been played over and over and over again like an old beat up fucking record, them shits are detrimental to us getting closer together,
Yes.
to us understanding each other, and they're becoming more and more and more and more out fucking dated.
Yes. And what's weird too is like everybody complains about like men losing masculinity and our children need more discipline and see it from a male figure. So the number one way to do that is to have a man in the home. Why not be a stay-at-home dad?
Right.
You making the rules. Because everybody knows who's ever in the home most, that's who the real rules are. Because when you go to mom, where's the whatever? I can tell you where everything in my house is visually right now. If you ask me where the fucking scissors are, I can tell you down in the 3rd drawer to the left. Like, so if that was dad knew all the rules. He made the rules. He ran the house.
Wow.
Discipline. Who is the head of your household? Who's in your home most?
But you got women and men who will see that position as a bitch. This nigga's a bitch. He at home.
Well, you weak-minded. I don't need to fuck with you
Who
anyway.
is these people?
Yeah, who are those people?
I ain't never met these people.
Are you back? Is your voice better?
Yes, it's
Okay.
better. I don't know what happened. You know.
Well, please say what you were trying to say until you coughed up all of the mucus.
I'm glad it wasn't mucusy, but no. All I was gonna say is that I think that a couple can work together halfway on everything.
Ain't no halfway.
I don't think it's impossible. I mean, financially.
Not in the hood. Ain't no halfway.
Right.
In my world, it could be a halfway.
You get welfare, he got to go.
Oh, if I got welfare, it'd be a problem, period.
Ain't no halfway.
Okay, you don't believe you can equally.
I'm just saying, it's just fucking rare.
It'd be hard, but I think it can be done. If both people are in that frame of mind, I think it can be done.
Tiff,
You have to both want to do it, though.
Tiff, I need you to come in here.
You know I'm gonna be the unreasonable
Wait,
voice.
no, I want to set you up. I want to set you up. That's exactly
I'm
what
about to sound like Tone in a
That's
second.
exactly what I'm about to ask you to do.
Oh, shit.
Go on, Tone.
Because again, as Tone broke down, that I love, he broke it down succinctly. NBC sold us a lie.
Yes.
The Cosbys ain't real.
No,
We
not
know
at
That
all.
crib in New York, Brooklyn, $800,000 back then.
Yes.
He
A
got
doctor
his,
didn't even make that much back then. P.S.
Right.
Like, it don't even fucking make sense
right.
statistically.
He got his doctor's practice in the basement. He's a doctor. She's a lawyer. Come, nigga.
I'm an artist. If I meet another artist or an artsy type dude, we can make shit happen. Fuck both of y'all.
This is
'Cause
why
we
Zoe
both
doesn't-
regular.
Yeah, y'all
This is
niggas
why
gonna
this
be at
argument doesn't
Lamert
work.
Park hitting on the
No.
motherfucking drums. Now
The
go
reason-
ahead, Tiffany.
That would be
The
cool,
reason
though.
why this argument doesn't work.
That's mean, Joe.
I'll be like, girl, I'll play that drum, baby.
God damn it.
Is that every time a black woman says, if I can do it, you can too, it's undermining the 300 years that white men took to make sure that wasn't possible for black men.
Wow.
So you're like, okay, we can meet 50-50. But no, systemically, the system made it so they couldn't
kill a
meet you
bitch
50-50.
dreams.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So like, if we could stop that language and come somewhere else, like, okay, I would like it to be 50-50, but because I'm acknowledging there's barriers, what else kind of combination of shit can we get popping here?
I'm just
That's
saying,
Because
why
again,
is y'all...
anytime you say, well, if I can do it, you can too, you literally are undermining the 300 years that white people
Okay.
really want the fuck out of their way to make sure that you as a black woman could come up and the black men have to stay down.
But when I say equal, I don't mean it could be
paper.
currency that's other than financially, like you said.
Right.
But I mean, we can do this shit together
Right.
if we both equally invest each other into our relationship. I'm gonna invest 100% of myself. You invest
I agree.
100% of yourself, or 80%, and I'm gonna invest 80%. Whatever it is,
Yeah,
let's
I
invest
heard
it.
the motherfucking Teddy Pendergrass record before. 50-30.
70-20. I'm talking about 50-50.
It's
Leave
impossible.
motherfucking right.
I'm
It
gonna
is
go back to
impossible.
Tiff. I'm gonna go back to Tiff, and
Damn
then
it.
I'm gonna come to Miss Lips.
to-
I'm
what?
gonna ask y'all a question,
Okay.
and then I'm coming to Miss Lips.
What?
Tiff, then Miss Lips, then Peaches.
Oh, I'm on punishment right now.
Do you think society has maimed the black woman's heart? In other words,
Maimed?
it's maimed it.
He's just ripped
Who
our
wrote
shit
that?
to
And then the
shreds.
reason why I say that is because money, finances, and all this bullshit, especially in the position that we're in economically,
Right.
has become such a focal point that it has kind of dulled the sister in particular.
Right.
I've never in my life heard a man say love ain't enough.
And women say all the time.
But I've
black
heard
women,
women say that, sisters in
Yeah.
particular.
I
Love
won't
ain't
say-
enough.
I won't say it's maimed. I would say it's hypnotized.
Get-
White
go there.
people really have
I like that.
successfully hypnotized black women into fully investing themselves in capitalism.
With diamonds.
And to the point that they really, I mean, they were successful from the time of slavery and how they positioned, slave drivers were black men, whipping other black men.
Yep.
Like they were very succinct. They used
The
to make you all
overseer.
sleep naked together so you were incestuous and black men were raping black. Like it was a whole fucking crazy system of how they really made us hate ourselves, hate black men, and put you in a position as black women, as slave women, to look at the white man as the provider. Oh, you tell that black man to whip that other black man, and he does it. You provide my food. Even if I run away, another white man gonna bring me back to you anyways.
Wow.
So they did this strategically. It was very masterful.
Wow.
So they really didn't trust and believe if they could run away that their black man could provide for them. So they may as well just stay here with this white man. This is what we're in society today. As long as I get this degree and I work for this white man, I can pay my own bills. I don't need a black man then. If you can't meet these standards, these white capitalist standards, then I don't need you anyways. They are very successful. Black women are completely invested in capitalism.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll
They
go to
marry
Miss
white
Lips.
men.
Miss Lips has corporate America ripped out the black woman's heart.
I definitely said so because it's always initial. When you go to your OBGYN that no. When you have your baby, when you have your baby, they want you to have your baby in the hospital. But do you have those that have their baby at home? Like I had the opportunity to have a baby at home, and it was the most different experience I have ever done. So you have those type of people. They create something at home, and they build from home together. So what we need to do as black people, what I'm saying is I'm not a hospital baby. I'm a home birth baby. Right. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
If you can catch up with me. Because sometimes we lose through this money. We lose through the money. Money is always going to come if you manifest it also, because I believe in that.
Right. Okay. Well, she has an actual statistical point here, though. They convinced us that we needed to go to hospitals to have our babies to be healthier, but actually in the industrialized countries, there is no statistical proof that hospital births are more safe or healthier than home births.
Right.
They just convinced us to be part of their system, and home births are actually cause more detachment in babies from their parents. You have better attached babies when you have them at home.
Exactly. And you see exactly what it is because you don't see a placenta in a hospital.
First off, why are you wearing medical gloves right now, my nigga?
Because I'm going
and
the fuck is going on?
She's in character. Let her be her. Okay.
I'm Dr. Lips, so I have a series that I wrote up.
She got the little hammer and shit
I do.
and everything.
Getting over here hitting my knee, y'all.
I'm about to get signed, so I'm waiting for an announcement. But I am Dr. Lips. I wrote a script called The Clinic. It will be available.
Peaches?
Okay, so look.
You got to hurry up, goddammit.
The question again.
Support your black man because he's supposed to support you. How about that?
Goddammit, you don't get to meander on this motherfucker. You got to make that point.
Look, I forgot I was high.
So
I didn't. I knew, girl.
You got to.
So I'm gonna give you the topic again.
Yes, please, because I'm all fucked up.
Have a home birth.
I'm just saying. Has corporate America slipped into the black woman's heart and poisoned it? against
Okay.
her man.
I don't think her heart is maimed.
Maimed.
But I don't think it's been torn by a grizzly bear. I think we just a little tough-hearted. We got a harder outer shell to get to the inner shell. But I think that corporate America had a whole bunch to do with that. I also think that, competition since slavery has it's so many factors in why black women are the way we are and why the black man is the way he is. But if we can get to a point where we understand each other if we can understand ourselves before we try to connect with somebody else, it'll be that much easier to connect and to be equal, damn it.
So I'm gonna come back and kind of summarize a few things. Let me summarize a few things without interruption. Number one, it's kind of fucked up when, and I've said this before, there's a system in place, and the system in place has chosen the sister to be in the pole position as it pertains to black love. She's in the pole position. Where there's education, and there's systemic things in place that prevents her man from doing what the fuck he needs to do to meet her at that level.
Right.
Right? Not to say it's impossible, not to say it's absolute, because there are brothers getting through that system, and there are brothers making strides in that system.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, something has to be missing from that man to get through the system. He has to be taught to behave in a certain way. I had an author on the show today, on the Zo What show today, named Chris Denon.
Mm-hmm.
The name of his book was Crushing the Box.
Okay.
10 essential rules for breaking essential rules.
Right.
See, you have to understand, in American culture, the African American man can't be anti-system.
Right.
He can't be rule breaker, because if he's a rule breaker, by definition, he's a criminal.
Yes.
Yeah. And
See-
to be put in that box.
See, the boy Stefan, who ran from the cops, broke a rule: don't run from the cops.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you black, that's a rightful reason to kill you.
Do you get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? So we live in a society that doesn't do well or knows how to handle alpha black men.
And most black men are alpha.
Right. They would rather deal with, I said, without interruption. Ooh, Peaches. Peaches, my nigga, damn. Anyway, so again, we live in a society that frowns on a black man who stands up and questions. If you got even a basketball recruit, you can't be questioning no coaches.
Right.
Because they gonna label you
Right.
as what? Uncoachable.
Uncoachable.
Because you asked him a question.
Mm-hmm.
The coach is like a motherfucking preacher.
Mm-hmm.
You can't ask the preacher questions because now you somehow questioning God.
No.
You
Right.
can't ask the coach questions because now you questioning. Listen, the coaches take it as you not asking for information. You
testing
question me.
Mm-hmm.
You questioning me. And nigga, this is an opportunity you got.
Yeah.
Your education is paid for. You fucking up the money we putting into you. Don't ever question. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So in order for black men to climb this ladder, there's a certain level of capitulation.
Yes.
I told the brother Chris Denson this earlier today. At first he was like, he didn't agree. But then as we got to go deeper into, he was like, well, damn, capitulation is built into the system for a black man if he wants to make it up that ladder to meet his woman.
I said that earlier. So yeah, it's like there's a certain kind of capitulation. There's a certain something that's missing in that black man who's up there serving someone else if he doesn't work for himself.
So now there's something in my balls that causes me to buck
Right.
when I can't question. When I can't be exactly who the fuck I am.
Because you're a stallion and you're
'Cause
not
you're
just
not
that
broken.
donkey.
It's something in my nuts that's like, what? Who you talking to?
You a Mustang. You like, nah.
They don't. They want gilded stallions.
Yes.
In corporate America.
Broken.
So now, whether the sister understands it or not, she's seeking a gilded stallion.
Yes.
In order to meet her where she at.
Yep.
Oh, listen. Are we making any sense here?
No, because
Now-
what the black woman doesn't realize, because she's not aware, most of them, is that she is also gilded. So now you all are just running the carriage together.
Yeah.
That's why she wants that black
Blinders.
man with
They got the-
capitulation. Because now we both in harness running for the white man carrying his carriage.
With the blinders
Because
on.
every black person who's working on another white person's corporation, for every hundreds of thousands or millions you're making, they made exponentially more off of you. I have friends who work for Target Corp and Best Buy and all of those huge corporations, and some of them most of them make six figures. But those corporations all have a rule: anything you design or create in their space, in their building, on their computer, while you work for them, they own. My friends make six figures. These companies, one of them, he said, by the time he left Target Corporate, it was documented he had made them over $18.6 million. Best, he made $500,000 off of that 18 mil.
Yeah, you gotta read the
Come on
signs.
now.
I ain't gonna never forget it.
You can use your Target card at Macy's too.
Oh shit, I didn't know none of that.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Random
Okay,
fact.
hold on,
But go
hold
ahead,
on,
Zoe.
hold
Go
on.
ahead,
Where
Zoe.
in the fuck are we?
Capitulation.
We at Target.
Gilded,
nigga?
It wasn't
gilded
me that
men.
time.
We're talking
I'm
about
saying.
gilded men.
That
It
shit
wasn't
just
What the
me.
fuck you were talking about?
I don't
Zoe?
know what I was about to say something profound in a motherfucker. And then all of a sudden, you can use your Target card at Macy's. What? The fuck just happened?
Go do it.
God damn it,
Talking about
Bobby.
capitulation, you're talking about gilded men and women. Come on, Zoe.
Shit. You know I'm old. I be forgetting shit instantly.
Now you see how I felt when you turned the music on, damn it.
Now, he threw us off with the dick, and now it's too much.
So I'm just gonna come back to the beginning of this show. Sisters, I had that conversation with that sister on Sunday. And she said something that was so motherfucking powerful. Every man in there was like, thank you, sister. Damn, sister. Damn. Hold on, Zoe. Allow her to continue. Whoa. And the niggas was thrown back. She simply just said, like, sisters need to share their wealth with the brothers. If they not gonna let the brothers in, then the sisters should get the wealth and bring it back to the community. Would that not be expected of us if the shoe was on the other foot?
Right.
It would be expected because that's part of the male archetype. Provider, protector. Okay, so the white man don't fuck with black women, but he fucking with black men? Okay, bring that money back to us, brother. How come the reverse can't be true? Right? So again, sisters, she said we should share our wealth with you.
Right.
That don't mean, because a lot of times sisters can't get over their bad choices.
Right.
Right.
You chose a fucked up motherfucker to invest in.
Right.
Or you chose a nigga who was still on the vine ripening.
Ooh, that part. Yeah. there you
See,
go,
a
Zoe.
motherfucker who ain't discovered himself gets labeled as a bad motherfucker when in fact he's still on the vine ripening.
Right.
I invested all this into you in this time. Well, nigga, I wasn't ready to receive none of it.
Right. That part.
And while you were investing, I was steadily fucking it off because I wasn't ready.
Right.
Yeah.
You underdig? So now, sister, just because you invested in a dude that wasn't ripe, that don't mean all dudes aren't ripe.
Exactly.
And that means there was something in your process that was saying, slow the fuck down. Why are you so ready to invest in some concept, some idea, without having vetted it out?
Right.
Checked it for flaws. This is why you investing in a motherfucker that ain't ripe.
Right.
You can't have what you want until you become the thing you want.
There you go.
You have to track wealth.
So a lot of times, Sisters is saying, I need a match for what I have. What you have is not always equivalent to who you are.
Right.
Yeah.
Or just like you said that too, like women don't realize that relationships are like investments, and the number one thing that all entrepreneurs have in common is failure. You had to fail to succeed. But at failure, they just kept trying.
Right.
That's the same thing. Black women, just because you got fucked up one time don't mean you stop fucking with black men.
That's right.
Come on now.
And then
keep trying till you get one.
And then look at the level of fuck-ups that white men get to do.
Man.
George Bush was in the oil business. Fucked up there. George Bush owned the Texas Rangers. Fucked up there. They get to fuck up at a high level.
Trump tricked off $48 million his first try.
You get what I'm saying? And a lot of times, like forgiveness in the black community, business fuck-ups aren't tolerated either.
Right.
See, and I've been saying this shit for a long time. I said, to error is human. To forgive is divine.
Yes.
In the black community, we don't have the space to even be human. Which means we don't have the space to make mistakes with each other.
Man.
We should give each other
We
that.
can't because we broke.
Right.
And everything about our union is about what we can get out of it that turns into a stair step or a staircase. How do we come up together? Everything is ambition based. Can't you see how some ambition can be toxic?
Oh, a lot of toxic,
it.
Yeah.
So if the sisters were still in love with the brothers and not in love with the standard that white people or this dominant society put in place that says this is what success is, if the sister could break up with that a little bit and say, brother, you still mine.
Right.
I'm gonna bring some of this bread back.
Right.
But I can only bring it back to a man who has his dick inside of his purpose.
Yes.
He has to be nutting in his purpose.
Yes.
Most niggas, now if you financing a nigga who is wearing a condom while fucking his purpose, you played yourself.
Yep, that's the worst.
No, he got to be raw up in there.
Do you understand? David Deida, the book is called The Way of the Superior Man. He says your woman will capitulate to you when you fuck your purpose in the same way you fuck her.
Oh, you've never spoken anything more true.
You got to fuck her. You got to fuck your purpose. You get what I'm saying? Most men.
That's all I was saying.
Most men is just like, well, shit, man. I'm paying these bills. I'm paying these bills, and I'm keeping this shit rolling. And next thing you know, your 70 trips around the sun is over, nigga.
Man.
You dead. You
And all
ain't
you did
dead
was
shit.
pay some bills. Boo.
All you did was live a life to pay bills. You never aligned with your purpose. And if you don't align with your purpose, there's no way a woman can align with you.
That part.
Thank you.
So, you got women out there who are looking for superficial benchmarks to say this nigga is worthy of investment.
Right.
Wrong. Because a nigga can have exactly what you have and not give two shakes of a fat rat's ass about you.
Right.
Or they could have those things and not actually be doing purpose. It's very easy to execute the system of
That's my
monetary and
point.
economic things and be completely devoid of one, like spirit, essence, or any kind of purpose. A lot of them, their purpose just becomes getting money. You lose actual essence in life and empathy. Again, a lot of the most successful financial people in our world are actually sociopaths. They lack empathy. They're cutthroat. That's how they're able to get this money, because they make fucked up humanitarian decisions. Coca-Cola dumping toxic chemicals in Mexico and shit.
Speak on it.
I don't want that man in my goddamn life.
Okay.
If it's a few less millions of dollars, I'll take the motherfucker who uses clean materials and disposes of shit in a better way. I'll take the green company over Coca-Cola. I got it.
I'll take a vegan.
And the bad part is a lot of people don't find out their purpose in life until later in life. Some people don't even seek after their purpose. They're too busy working to even know they have a purpose on this planet. You born for 2 reasons. You know?
What are the 2 reasons you're born for? Let's
you're
hear
born
this.
to live and you're born to die.
That's
and
it?
what you do in between is great.
This
Yes.
is what I want you to do.
No, I'm not taking a nap. No.
There's a bench back here. I want you to get on
Damn
and lay
it.
down.
We have a
You
purpose
won't
to
time out
go,
again.
and
Now
I need
them
my
titties.
nigga to have his dick all up in his purpose. Damn it.
Them titties ain't.
Hey, ladies and
Leave
gentlemen,
my boobs
listen.
alone.
You've been listening to the voice of reason. Let me just say, man, you know, again, we don't have all the answers, not
Hey.
even fucking close. But we do want to engage the conversation. Please continue to share this video with everybody. Share this show with everybody. This is a relationship show where we feature what women have to say, and we so appreciate the ladies who came today to lay it down flat. I appreciate everybody in the chat room, everybody who hit that super chat button. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This was a great Monday, 2 strong shows. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason, and I'll see you Monday.